The planes do not teem with wildlife as mortals know it. Here, every creature is shaped by conviction, born of divine will, cosmic law, or the entropy of chaos. Some stalk the alleys of Sigil, others rule empires across infinity, and still others are legends that drift like shadows through the astral sea. To study the monsters of Planescape is not to learn of beasts, but of philosophies given fang and claw. Even within the cage, danger waits in every alley. The cranium rats swarm through the hive, their glowing skulls linked by mind to form vast intelligences. At first they are vermin, but in numbers they become genius. Servants of the illithid god Ilsensine, plots whispered through the scratching of claws. The Dabus, though no threat to most, enforce the will of the Lady of Pain, floating above streets as silent gardeners of reality, their rebus speech a constant reminder of Sigil's strange order. More dangerous still are the predators who walk as citizens, fiends in disguise, Yugoloth assassins, even factions of mortals who turn to slaughter in the name of philosophy. Sigil's monsters are not always marked by fangs or claws, but by ideology sharpened to a blade. Each outer plane is defined by its exemplars, creatures who are not just inhabitants, but the living essence of their realms. Archons, Cardinals, and Eladrin embody the upper planes, blazing with light and passion. Demons, devils, Yugoloths and Demodans reign in the lower planes, endless armies in eternal strife. From Limbo come the slaadi, chaos incarnate in amphibian form, while Mechanus turns out endless ranks of modrons in perfect hierarchies. These beings are more than soldiers, they are philosophies with breath. To fight one is to pit steel against a creed, to battle the very truth of the plane it calls home. No war in the multiverse is free of them, for wherever belief hardens, exemplars are born. Some monsters exist only here, spun from the strange balance of the multiverse. Barguests, lupine fiends of Gehenna, devour souls to fuel their power. Time dragons coil through the ages, guardians and tyrants of chronology itself, their wings scattering seconds like sparks. Planar incarnates drift through the outlands, the living embodiment of ideals, shimmering avatars of belief made flesh. Even singular figures achieve myth. Shemeshka the Marauder, the infamous Arcanoloth of Sigil, weaves webs of lies so vast that kings and factions alike find themselves tangled. She is not a ruler, but her whisper carries more weight than armies. Planescape's monsters are not always beasts. Sometimes they are names spoken in fear. The greatest conflict of the planes is not between mortals and monsters, but between demons and devils. For as long as memory stretches, the Abyss and Baator have bled into one another, their legions clashing across the grey waste, turning infinity into a battlefield. The blood war is endless, for neither side can win. Chaos devours itself, tyranny chokes on its chains. Yet the war rages, fed by the souls of mortals and the schemes of fiends. Sigil stands as neutral ground, though neutrality is often tested. Both demons and devils skulk through its streets, recruiting, corrupting, or assassinating. To mortals, the blood war is nightmare, but to the multiverse it is necessity. For if either side triumphed, its creed would spill unchecked across all planes. Balance is preserved by slaughter without end. Beyond the blood war, other myths shape the planes. The Great Modron March rolls once every great cycle, an endless parade of clockwork soldiers crossing every plane in patterns no one fully understands. The march tramples armies, disrupts kingdoms and sparks wars, yet always it continues, inexorable, unexplainable. Some believe it to be Mechanus testing the cosmos, others say it is a pilgrimage of faith written into the laws of reality itself. Adventurers have also walked legends, from the factions war that reshaped Sigil's politics to the saga of Turn of Fortune's Wheel, Where mortality itself bends in paradox, the multiverse tells stories larger than any single hero. In Planescape, myths are not only remembered, they are lived, unfolding in the present as mortals stumble into destiny. Monsters and myths are not decorations in Planescape. They are the very pulse of the multiverse. Cranium rats scuttling in gutters echo the same struggle as demons raging against devils. The Rilmani watching from shadows ensure no victory grows too great, while singular legends like Shemeshka twist entire histories with a whisper. Every conflict is a reflection of belief, every beast an argument with teeth. And so the wheel keeps turning, not static but alive, forged by conflict, harmony, and endless paradox. To walk the multiverse is to live among gods, monsters, and philosophies, each demanding allegiance, each ready to devour the unprepared. In Planescape, even myths have fangs. Thus concludes the journey through Planescape, a setting where streets lead to heavens and hells, where factions wage wars of thought sharper than steel, where every race, monster, and god is a reflection of belief itself. From Sigil's alleys to the Outland's gate towns, from the Abyss to Mount Celestia, the multiverse is not a map but a living, breathing paradox. And though this tale ends here, the wheel itself never does. For every story told, another waits at the next portal. Belief is the fuel, and the multiverse will always hunger.